Johnson, the transfer out of LSU, veteran, been in the trenches, made plays. Hell, made a monster play last year to beat A&M. He's transferred to A&M. Veteran quarterback. Is he the guy, or is it Haynes King? I've heard a lot about Haynes King. He was going to be the starter last year.
Have they not declared a starter yet?
Have not declared a starter. Right now, the word on the street is Haynes King. What I've read is Haynes King is leading the way. I mean, he's an East Texas boy, right? Haynes King is
out of Longview.
Yeah, out of Longview. Yeah, Northeast Texas boy. So homegrown right here. Got injured last year, I believe, in first or second game of the year, T? Second, first?
It was second or third, somewhere early. I think he got through the first game.
Got you. So, a lot of promise. Showed a lot of promise in camp last year.
He got through Kent State. Yeah.
Yes. That was a rough stretch for him. But nonetheless, that decision, and I'm being serious here. We're talking about the number 7 rated Aggie football team right here in our backyard in the SEC with championship aspirations. Dead serious, the single most important decision in college football is who emerges as the Aggies quarterback, and more importantly, how does that guy play?
Well, you're going to have to give me why it's you said, let me get this right, single most important decision in college football?
Yes.
The single most. Well, explain me why.
This offseason, the next 3 weeks in camp, the single most important, meaning there's not a higher ranked team. And I may be wrong. There may be one show. I'm not looking at. I don't necessarily know every team inside and out. But the way I look at it is A&M. Their chances of winning football games and having a good solid season and trending in the right direction as they develop last year's recruiting class hinges on who the hell this quarterback is. And I believe that Daryl Dickey was the quarterback coach at A&M, and I'm not sure of the details of why, but I believe he was replaced by Damian Craig, who, hell, I played against in college. He was at Auburn. He was a quarterback at Auburn. Yeah, Damian Craig was a bad man. He was a hell of a player. And he's been a great coach. I mean, he's been at Florida State. He's been at Auburn. I believe he's been at LSU. Well, now he's at A&M, and he was just named the quarterback coach, I believe, about a week ago. And, I wake up this morning, and I'm passionate about quarterback development. We all know that, all right? And when I see videos that are a tad bit disturbing, it's hard for me to bite my tongue. It's hard for me to not question what the hell's going on here. Well, you know how the media lets its only video over here at the Texans, like just the individual periods and the stretching and things of that nature? This is a perfect example of when letting the media film individual drills goes bad. Because what Damian Craig is doing with the quarterbacks at A&M right now, and look, this is just one snippet, so I don't know what the hell else he's doing, but if this is a peek into what's going on, I'm concerned. I mean, they are literally working the Tim Tebow jump pass that won them the title that year when he threw. I saw it on the SEC Network a couple of days ago. Running up to a bag, jumping, and while both feet are in the air, almost like the Jordan pose where Jordan dunks with his legs spread, and throwing a pass to somebody. And that video surfaced, and I've got some direct messages that are like, what in the hell is going on?
Practicing
that. Like, I look, and I don't believe you should ever practice that kind of stuff. Like, I'm extreme one direction, but when you've got a room full of quarterbacks, that have not played much football, I'm going to assume Max Johnson is the only one with experience in that meeting room. I'm just a firm believer that them young cats right there need to be doing simple things savagely well on the regular, every single day. Pocket movement, right? I mean, ball carriage, ball protection. I mean, if you want to get into some mechanical stuff, that's cool. I'm not sure the exotic throws.
Is that unusual to? Because I would assume that they're doing those things too. Is that unusual to work on? I'm literally asking out of ignorance.
Yes, I'm going to tell you. I've watched a lot of college football practices. I've watched a lot of quarterback coaches. work their players. I've never seen a jump drill like this that I've seen. So I think it's a little abnormal, absolutely. Even in a day and age where the exotic throws and stuff are real sexy on social media and with trainers, random trainers
they're working
around the
on it
country.
like it's going to be a normal part of their playbook.
Yeah. And here's the thing is, Jimbo Fisher is known, and I stand by this. I firmly believe this. I love the way Jimbo Fisher typically develops quarterbacks. Like, I love his.
Ain't hard to find.
I know where you at, Jimbo. I love his pro-style mentality. Like, very rarely do you get a guy that's worked with Jimbo Fisher for a year or more and can't drop, can't pocket move, doesn't have great posture in the pocket, doesn't have the proper ball carriage, doesn't have an over-the-top, like, power stroke action. Like, he works those things typically. So to see this in a Jimbo Fisher practice is strange to me, abnormal to me.